Okay, what are these mistakes that we find in this drama book? The mistakes of She Stood to Conquer are: 1. K is mistaken as a maid. Number 2, Mr. Hardcastle is mistaken as an innkeeper. Number 2, Mrs. Hardcastle is also mistaken as the innkeeper's wife. Now, number 4, the Hardcastle's house is mistaken as an inn, that is, a place where sojourners or travelers, let me just say travelers, a place where travelers could rest a while before setting off for their destination. Now, the 5th mistake is this. Mrs. Hardcastle. These are parts of the tricks played by Tony on his family. Miss Hardcastle thought that Tony was taking her to Aunt Pedigree's house. Rather, he only drove round for some hours, but let us say for some time, to confuse her. Now, another mistake in this book is that Tony was not learned. He was not able to read. He is not a person that can read. So, unknowingly to Malo, the letter that was given to him to keep, he mistakenly gave it to Tony to read and keep for him. So, Tony is mistaken as a learned person. To keep a letter written by Kate. And to read the secret therein. Unfortunately, because he couldn't read, he gave the letter back to Mrs. Hardcastle, who is against the notion that never should marry Hastings. So he now gave the letter back to Mrs. Hardcastle. So, written by Never, and to read the secret therein, he gave the letter to his mother to read for him. Remember, Remember, Mrs. Ashatu is not supposed to know the secret in this letter. The letter contains the secret of Neville and Hastings. They want to elope. So they wrote what they needed to do in the letter and gave it to Tony to know so that it will help them elope with the jewelry, with Neville's inheritance, so that they can go away and marry on their own. Unfortunately, Tony gave it to the person that was actually against the marriage. That's another mistake in this book. So all these mistakes, now this one happened in the night. Most of it happened in the night, so nobody could actually deduce what was happening. That's why the book is also called The Mistakes of the Night. Now all these mistakes now centered on one person who stood to conquer. The question now is who stood to conquer? Now, the only person who stood to conquer is Kate. Why? Because she was patient. She was patient to learn about Marlowe, young Marlowe. And she won him with wisdom. How? Because she knew that young Marlowe is freer to ladies of lower class, ladies of low pedigree. He talks more to them, he speaks to them, he relates more anyhow to them. But if he sees any lady that is of the same class with him, he becomes shy, he becomes unable to talk. His tongue is glued to the roof of his mouth. So she played that part well and became a low servant in order to draw Marlowe close to her. She is the one that stood to conquer in the book. Now, that is about she stood to conquer, one of the non-African dramas. Now, I want to believe that you are following this thread. You need to make a revision of it. Now, in this book, there are several questions that could come up. Who stood to conquer? How did she stood to conquer? Kate stood to conquer. Now, you have to think about the character of Kate. You have to think about the character of Miss Ashcastle. Why is she so determined to have the jewelry we have? What are those things she did? You have to think about the character of Mr. Hardcastle. Mr. Hardcastle, who is he? Is he a disciplined man? What does he want for Tony? What kind of life does he want for Kate? What kind of life does he want for his wife? What is he expecting from his son-in-law to be in the person of young Marlowe? What did he expect Kate to also do to young Marlowe? Then, what is the importance of the jewelry? What's the importance of the jewelry? The inheritance, constant inheritance that Miss Ashcastle was so hell-bent on keeping for herself. All those are questions that are arising from this book. Now, you also have to think about the diction of the book. How is it written? Is it easy to understand? Can you understand the idiom, the words used, the phrases, the clauses, the hidden words between the lines? All those you have to come up to your mind. You need to also understand that the book is actually easy to understand. It is written in simple, although some of the words are archaic, but it is still understandable. It's easy to understand, and it is a comedy. Another name this book is called is Comedy of Errors, because there are diverse errors in this book. Now, it is a comedy that brings about laughter. Now, you have to also think about another question. What is the importance of the comedy? What is the importance of comedy or humor? Let's put it that way. What is the importance of humor in the book? The importance of humor in the book She Stood to Conquer. Now, who gave us humor? The person who is the main person that created humor. Those are questions you need to think about it, and there are answers to it. Tony was the main humoric person in the book. He is the comedian of the book. He is the person that brought about the error. Now, there is also another question that arises. Who can we blame for the mistakes of the night? It comes in two ways. Is it Tony or young Marlowe? Is it Tony or Mr. Ashcastle? Another question that comes to mind again is, who can we say brought about the development of the story, the achievement of the aim of Kate and Constance? Or let's cipher Kate. Who brought about the achievement of Constance too? Is it 18 or young Marlowe or Tony? All those are questions that arises from she stood to conquer.